Today is a big day for Destin-Fort Walton Beach in Okaloosa County. The SS United States has completed its tow from Philadelphia down to Mobile, Alabama ahead of schedule. So we got here about 2 days ahead of schedule. And here in Mobile, it's actually going to start the remediation and preparations to become the world's largest artificial reef that'll be deployed off of Destin less than a year from now. When I say remediation, I mean there's a lot of things that have to come off of this vessel in order for it to be environmentally friendly to become that reef that we're talking about. So all the fuels, there's 120 fuel tanks on board that have varying levels of fuel oil still on board. So all that's going to have to be removed. All the tanks will have to be cleaned. All of the wiring that's still on board has to be removed. Pretty much everything that's not metal will have to be removed prior to it being deployed. Once this is deployed as an artificial reef, it's going to attract lots of fish, it's going to produce lots of fish, and then it's also going to attract lots and lots of divers from all over the world. It's going to be in about 180 feet of water, with the top decks being at 55 or so feet of water. So it's going to be very much accessible to the beginner diver, the novice diver, as well as the technical divers. Environmental benefit is huge. The benefit to divers is huge, but it's also going to be fantastic for all the fishermen that are out there. So this is going to be a great spot for you to go and catch your snappers, your groupers, to troll around it for kingfish, wahoo, tunas. It's going to be a magnet for all sorts of things, especially where it's going to be deployed. So beyond it being deployed off of Destin-Fort Walton Beach, there's also going to be a land-based component. So there's a land-based museum that we're going to be working on in collaboration with the SS United States Conservancy to be able to house a lot of those artifacts and have some interactive exhibits to show people what the vessel maybe used to be, or what it used to look like, and what it looks like now is a functioning ecosystem underneath the Gulf surface. So this is a $10.1 million project, which sounds like a lot of money, but it's all being funded by tourism tax dollars. And these are dollars that are collected from hotel night stays in Okaloosa County or Destin-Fort Walton Beach. So the locals are not paying for this. It's the tourists that are staying in the destination that are paying for this. And those monies can only be spent on tourism-related projects. So artificial reefs are a great example for that, because not only is it benefiting the environment, but it's benefiting all the tourists that are coming to the destination to go diving and to go fishing. While this project is being paid for with tourism development tax dollars, this will certainly be accessible to all the locals as well. Folks that aren't staying in hotels or aren't coming to visit the destination, they can still go out there and enjoy this. So there's a huge benefit for the locals as well. But it's also going to drive lots of business to our destination. The economic impact is going to be significant. The USS Oriskany in Pensacola, they estimate about $3 million of direct economic impact to their destination every year because of that one wreck. But we anticipate in our current 2025 numbers, it's going to be significantly more. Colleen Marine is our contractor who's going to be on board taking care of all that remediation that we were talking about earlier. So when he's on board, besides that, they're also going to be making preparations for the actual deployment itself. So they're going to cut a bunch of holes to allow water and air to escape quickly from the inside of the vessel, but also going to be cutting holes on the exterior of the vessel to aid in the deployment process. No explosives will be used. This is going to be controlled flooding. So when they get out to the deployment site and the anchor's been deployed, they're going to open up valves on the bottom of the vessel through hulls to start the sinking process. They're also going to use pumps to pump a bunch of water in. And as the vessel settles into the water, those holes that they cut on the exterior of the vessel will then become exposed to the water coming in, and things will happen very, very quickly. We suspect it's going to be a day-long process, but it'll be interesting when it gets going. Ideas are only ideas until you have the leadership to be able to support these efforts. This project would not have been possible without the Board of County Commissioners and the Tourism Development Council, who have been supportive of this from the very beginning. So we really appreciate their support and look forward to getting this on the bottom.